everybody, Lisa here with Evolve Body. Today, I am actually getting ready to go on a pretty long trip for me. I'm gonna be out of town from the 21st through the 1st. Technically 11 days, I guess. I haven't taken a trip that long in quite some time. I'm gonna walk you through how I am planning to stay on my healthy meal plan and lifestyle plan while I'm traveling. And I'm not just going to one place. I'm actually going to be going to 3 different cities. So I'm going to be heading to Tampa with my children and to see my parents. I'm going to stay there for a long weekend, and then I'm going to go from Tampa to meet my husband in Austin to have a little early 40th birthday celebration. And then I am going to be going from Austin to Vegas to meet up with my cousins for a bachelorette party. It's gonna be busy. I'm gonna be on the go. I have a whole bunch of things that I can show you that hopefully will give you some ideas so that when you're traveling, you can try and stay relatively on plan but still have a good time. So stay tuned and I'll walk you through what I have planned. Okay, so first thing I do is I plan out bringing some food. Now luckily, I'm going to my parents' house first, so I actually will be able to get Instacart tomorrow and I will be able to store some food at their place. But then after that, we're actually going with them to a hotel closer to Tampa for the weekend. I'm only bringing like remnants of what I had left in my refrigerator, and then I will replenish as I need with the Instacart. But you can bring food on a plane. I remember always thinking like, oh, I can't bring food. You just can't bring liquids, but you can bring frozen items and non-liquid items. So first thing I do, use these. You cannot use ice because obviously it will melt into a liquid. You can use these if they are frozen. They will check your bag for sure though. Just know that you may take a little bit more time at security. So what I have here is I have some leftover chicken from some of the TikTok recipes that I cooked this week, which you guys have seen. So I have a container of that chicken here. These are great. It's a little Ziploc. It's reusable, dishwasher safe, microwave safe. I made some extra chicken and then I can either heat it up in a microwave or season it however I want, but I have some chicken I can use and I could freeze it if I wanted to.
Or you could give it to me.
I have a little bit of pre-made ham, which is good when you just need some protein, and it's pre-sliced and everything like that. It's 96% fat-free. If you haven't noticed, I like to make sure protein is a priority. So I like to bring those. Obviously these all have to stay cold, so I'm stacking them up there. I have some leftover green beans as well from one of the TikTok recipes, so why not bring them? I've got some lemon hummus to go with my peppers. Have these as a snack if I need to. And then actually pre-made a sandwich. So it's got the Dave's Killer bread, which is what I consider a higher quality bread, and it's lower carb. And then I also have some ham in there, spicy mustard, lettuce, and onion. But I have it in a container that won't get squished, so I don't have to have that squished sandwich thing because that's really gross. And I had some leftover little bit of the Dave's bread, so I'm bringing it with because I want to use that with the rest of the ham. So that's kind of my cold bag. I have a little bit of extra room. I will bring an empty water bottle. You guys have seen my water bottles. They're actually a small one. This is my medium-sized one. Yes, they match. Then I have my huge jug, which I'm not gonna bring my huge jug because technically it's gonna be considered a bag. And then once we get through security, I will actually go and fill it up at one of the water fountains. For my cold stuff, I just zip that up, and this is small enough to go in the overheads in the plane, and it keeps these really cold, so it does a really good job. I have this handy dandy pocket scale, so it's like half the size of my normal scale. It's a little bit more reasonable to bring, and I keep it in its protected box. I have the key fob to my gym. I have plastic silverware, Thomas the Train, plain and food in there. This is the kids' medicine that I will be giving to them. I've got my sleep and de-stress supplements because I just started using those and I'm finding they're really helping me with my recovery. So I'm bringing those with. And I will show you my vitamins and how I make this work. I love this thing. Relatively cheap, maybe like $10. It has all the days of the week. Although I lost Tuesday recently, so I had to replace it. I have extras because I had one of these before and the dog chewed one up and I had to order more, so I just have extras, which is good because I lost Tuesday. So I have Thursday and some extras. I have just enough of these for my full trip, and what you will see is it has a sun and a moon. So I have my daytime, morning supplements, and then my evening ones. I have these little baby beef sticks from Chomps. I am not a beef jerky person normally. I can't stand it. But this brand is good. So I brought some microwavable Skinny Girl popcorn in like individual bags. I have my flavoring for my protein powder. I know I showed you the collagen that I put in a container, but I also brought my protein powder. So this way, as you can see, I have a lot of protein options available because that's gonna be the most important macro I need to focus on. It's gonna be easy to find carbs and fat, but making sure I get protein is the critical part. And then this is my non-cold food bag. I have rice cakes, chickpea snacks with the everything bagel flavor. I love that flavor. 4 of these overnight oats. This will probably go in my carry-on, assuming I can fit everything. I have my collagen powder for some extra protein, 2 different versions of protein bars, and then I have the rest of my oatmeal that came in a box. And in here, this is a little extreme, I actually do have my body weight scale, which I have never typically brought that with me, but since I'm gonna be gone for so long and we're working on cutting right now, my coach really wanted me to bring my own scale because there's so many variances from one to the next that it would be really inaccurate data. So I actually packed my scale, and I have my workout clothes, obviously my fun clothes, stuff like that. The next topic is planning. Obviously, I put some serious planning into my food. I actually tend to bring more like pre-portioned type of things if I'm going to a hotel the whole time, but because I'm gonna be able to use Instacart, I just wanted to make sure that I brought some of either my leftovers so they didn't get wasted, or I had some of my key products that I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get from Instacart. The next thing I did is figuring out, okay, when I'm in a hotel, how am I gonna eat? I expect that we'll probably eat out for dinner, but for breakfast, lunch, or snacks, I figured I would make sure I was prepared. So obviously you saw my oatmeal protein bars for snacks, ham, and some Dave's Killer Bread, which I will replenish with Instacart if I need to. I actually called each of the 3 hotels to find out if the rooms came with refrigerators and or freezers, and if they came with microwaves. I went on their websites and I checked out their gyms just to see what equipment I would have available. It's all about setting yourself up for success. And I know I say that all the time. Just finding out what you're gonna be working with and thinking through it. I'm pretty set. I just wanna kind of talk through like all of this is feasible. When you look at professional athletes, bodybuilders, you know, all that stuff, they travel all the time. And you don't see them completely falling off their plan just because they traveled for a game or a show or whatever. So there are ways you can do it. You don't have to drop your plan and your health goals just because you're going out of town. And you can still have fun. So we're gonna be recording stuff throughout the whole trip, and I'm gonna be showing you some different options and what I'm doing and how I make it all work and how I still have fun while I make it work. So stay tuned for that. In the car on the way to the airport. If we haven't packed it by now, it's too bad. Say hello. Made it through security. They actually didn't even look through my cooler, which I was surprised. They always usually look through it. But I just said, hey, I have some food in there. You can dig through it or whatever. And he was like, oh, it's fine. No issues. They said, as long as there's no liquid, they don't care. We made it on the plane. We're on our way. I've got my Starbucks and I have a protein bar in my backpack, and up above me in my cooler I have the sandwich I packed. I don't even know if I'm gonna need that. I might have that after we get picked up. Doing good so far. We made it! The first leg of the trip. We are in Florida. All right, first day of the trip is good. We got here to Tampa. Made it okay, uneventful. Had dinner with my parents. My dad has a scale, so I used his. I don't use my pocket scale yet, but they're kind of just used to me now. So they knew I'd be bringing some of my own stuff. They know I'll be buying some of my own stuff, and they're like, yeah, there's room for your things out in the fridge. Like, we're gonna have this for dinner. Do you want some? If not, what do you have? What do you need? Like, they were just very
very welcoming. It really isn't a big deal once people get used to it. You know, they're just sort of like, okay, you do you, we're gonna do us. And they're just like, yeah, sure. If you're gonna cook that, get that, like whatever, put all your stuff over here. I had to use some estimates for dinner because they did make something that was relatively clean. I just had to eyeball it, and that's okay. I probably ended up under calories overall because I tried to overestimate slightly with my estimates just so I didn't go over. My plan is to get a workout in tomorrow. They have an Anytime Fitness right by here. And we're gonna have some fun. I am at the Anytime Fitness in Florida. Today was a gorgeous day in the morning. My parents said that there were gonna be a bunch of scalpers out, so they wanted to get on the boat early for to avoid the crowd, I guess. So rather than do my workout in the morning, which I prefer, just get it over with, we got up and got on the boat and came back a little bit after lunchtime, and it was supposed to rain in the afternoon, so I came over here while it rained, downpoured, so you can tell I really messed up my hair. Did my workout. I actually have like a little class room where I guess if I was practicing posing, which I'm not, I would be doing it here. And then I hit up Publix. I actually didn't order Instacart. I decided I wanted to go. I'm gonna get a few things because I think I overpacked my food. So I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna be home and we're gonna go for the birthday. Okay, so I got to go on a field trip to Publix and I got a few things. 3 of these. A couple of taters that I know they have the tuna ones, but this is the chicken packet. They also have buffalo ones, so I'm gonna give it a try. Brown rice that can get cooked in the microwave, like a small pack. 2 of the cauliflower rices, lower sodium soy sauce, a little bit of a water flavoring, and I got vanilla flavored stevia so I can make the coffee. Lemon for my water, some bagel thins, my Dave's bread, fruit. There's a cat. I didn't bring any pre-workout, so I just got 2 of these. Cat, protein, and the coffee. This should get me through till the next plane trip on Monday. It is Saturday at 7:27 a.m. and I am leaving the gym. I was up stupid early on a Saturday during vacation. But we got big plans today. We're leaving my parents' house, going to St. Pete's Beach with the kids and them, spend the day there, and then we'll be checking into a hotel in downtown Tampa, spending the night, doing Busch Gardens tomorrow, and then they'll drop me off at the airport on Monday and come back. They'll stay and come back to my parents' house, and I will be off to Austin, my favorite place in the world. Anyway, yesterday I didn't do my workout till later in the day, like I said. And it was fine, it was raining, but I had some concerns that, number one, the hotel gym seemed okay, but I had a leg day today where I needed like a barbell and some very specific machines, so I didn't think the hotel gym would have all of that, so I wanted to get in a normal workout while I still could. So I went to the Anytime Fitness here again. And I was up this early because we were planning to leave by a certain time, so I didn't want to be in a rush. And I didn't sleep very well last night. I don't know what the deal was. So I was kind of tossing and turning, and I was like, whatever. I'm off, I may as well just get this done. But this way, like, I don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. And I'm not a morning person. Like, I don't have to worry about how long we're gonna be at the beach or like how much time we're gonna have before dinner and all that stuff. Like, I don't have to worry about it. It's done, and I can just enjoy the rest of the day. We are here at the beach. We got settled, went in with the kids, and I left my parents with the kids at the beach for a little bit, and I'm just going on a little stroll, like, not really going anywhere, no particular pace, just listening to a podcast and getting my steps, but I'm also like taking in all of the scenery and just like